Hello everybody, hey divas and chicas, how y'all doing? Alrighty, welcome to Wednesday's video. I hope that you're having a wonderful week so far, and I hope that you are rested as much as you can be in the middle of the week, but keep going. Alright, it's almost Friday, you got this. Now, with all that being said, today we are going to be going back to Jamal. It's been a minute since we went to Animal Jam, but there is a new den that they released, I believe, a couple days ago, or rather like over the weekend or something like that, and I finally have time to show it to y'all. So with that being said, I think that's enough waffling, so let's get right into it. Alright, so now, what is the new den, you might be asking? Well, there's a few new things that we have to go over before we get to that den. First is the super sale. Heartbreak Giraffes, Pet Cheetahs, and Heartbreak Manors are all on sale. Next, we have the Lakeside Cabin. As you can see, it brings a bunch of cool things. And yes, I already did buy this, so we're going to go immediately into it as soon as we're done with the news. So, the Lakeside Cabin. Whether you sit on the dock or stay inside playing games, take some time away from it all at the Lakeside Cabin. The Lakeside Cabin bundle comes with the den, music, and a homey set of exclusive den items. Next, we have resource management. The United States has over 150 national forests. These forests are protected from development so that their natural resources like timber, water, and wildlife can be properly managed and kept healthy for generations to come. Then, some other news, the plushie campaign. If you have not been keeping up with Animal Jam on their Instagram, they do have a campaign that they're making this plushie that you see right here. It is very, very pretty, and it met its goal. It met its goal very quickly, and so yeah, now if you want one, go get them. Next, we have the pet. So the pet for this month is the pet loon, and they're very, very cute. I mistakenly called them ducks in the last video where I showed the den, but yeah, they're very, very pretty. And then eating with beaks. Looking at the shape of a bird's beak can help you guess what the bird eats. Bird beaks are specialized to crack shells, drink nectar, dig through mud, and all sorts of other things. Loon beaks are long and sharp to help spear the slippery fish they eat. And then the rest is all the news that we saw last time. So, without further ado, let us go to the mini art studio and the member. Alright. Also, just so you guys know, I finally was able to get a penguin. Now, I haven't done any real customization on him just yet, but I am so happy that I finally have a penguin, and I can't wait to put on, all the different outfits, because if you have noticed, my thumbnails for Animal Jam always have a penguin, and that kind of is supposed to be me, but I never had the actual penguin, and I'm so happy that I do now. It was in the Fab 5 token for this month that they were having. So, without further ado, let's get right into the house. Alrighty everybody, so here we are in the Lakeside Cabin, and let's quickly change the music to the Lakeside Cabin, and we'll go from there, I believe. Let us go all the way down. Where is it? Oh my goodness. There we go. So the title track is called Comfy Cabin, and it is a vibe. Alright, it's a vibe. So before I show you all the furniture, I'm going to show you the area. So as you can see, this is a cabin in the mountains. We do have some interactable spots just right off the rip showing about resource management, as well as the actual lodge itself, or the little cabin. I adore it. I think this is so cute. It is this U shape, so that's pretty interesting to see. You could have, essentially, it looks like two main rooms. You could probably split this down the middle, and then it's like a cabin townhouse, if you will. But yeah, and it has its own little laundry area, and then if you come down this path, it has all this area to work with. I very, very much like this. This is like another little space that you can decorate. We also have the beach where you can swim. Very, very nice. Very, very fun. Then we have our own little dock just to chill. And we have the loons, and they're so pretty here, and they work so well with the little pets. Oh, look, the little loons, every so often they will come around And honestly, this is one of the better dens that I feel. Last month's was a bit small. It wasn't bad, it was just a bit small. And although that was fine, just having a multi-tiered one like this, it's not big, it's not like one of the biggest ones we've got, but it is comfy and it's very cozy and it feels big enough. And I think the fact that it has this big lake at the bottom kind of like helps it feel bigger than it actually is, because it kind of expands on the space. But yeah, I very much enjoy that. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to quickly mute myself, and the next time you see me, I am going to have all of the furniture outside so that we can look into it. Alrighty, everybody, I'll be right back. Alrighty, everybody, so I have returned. Hello, hello. And here we are. So first things first, I did put just like if I felt like you could have your pets in it, I did size it down just so you could see how it would look. So here we have the actual like sun chair that it comes with. Very, very cute. And if you manage to place it correctly, you could probably have your pet sit in this one. Also, if you just have a smaller animal, it might be cute. Next, we have the swing set that it came with. Very, very cute, very, very comfy. Definitely want to use this in some of my builds. Here's the fire pit that it came with. I did size it up just because I personally love a big fire pit, but it is very, very nice. I think it's gonna go well with any type of like summer, any type of winter or camping type beat. Anything like that would probably be really good. Next, we have the little fishing rods. I think these are so cool. I think it just adds a little bit of storytelling to your den, and it can make for a great little addition. Next, if we go inside, we have our ottoman. Very, very nice, very, very fun. You just sit on it. And this is definitely going to work well for like cozy builds, a library, or anything like that. You know what I mean? Next, we have the, I forgot what they called this chair, but I think it's just, you know, it's the chair for this place. And it has a little blanket on it, and I think it's so cozy. And then here we have the tiny one. Oh, look at the little loon. Oh, he's so cute. But yeah, so next what we have is we're gonna go right over here, and I'm gonna show you the rugs. So this is how it normally is, this little rug. It is a faux leather rug or a faux fur rug, one of the two. And here it is sized up. I personally love sizing up all my rugs just because it covers more floor space and it makes it look more like a actual rug. I feel, you know, like there are small rugs, but I don't really use them for anything. I usually, if in my house at least, we have a bunch of like big rugs. But yeah, so I put this next to the game table, which is also very, very cute. And if we look closely, as you can see, it's some type of dominoes that they're playing, and I think that's adorable. Next, we have the painting, which is of a loon, and this, the one on the left is the normal size, and then I sized it up to the max on the one on the right. I think it works well in both little styles, especially if you have, you know, like an art wall. It's definitely gonna look nice there. Next, we have this little like kind of journaling area, you know. It's just a little table with a lamp and a little notebook on it, but it's very, very cute. I think it would work really well for if you're trying to have a little story of someone that writes, that type of thing, you know. And then lastly, but definitely not least, we have the boat. So this is the paddle boat. Very, very cute. I think it's adorable, and I honestly would love to get this in like a recolor of some type. I just want to know if that's even a possibility. But definitely one of the cuter little items, especially because it's on the beach and, you know, it just fits really well. Especially if there's going to be any dens that have like prominent water features. I can't really think of any off the top of my head right now. But yeah, if there's any like ones with a pond or something like that, it would be very, very cute to shove that little paddle boat in there somewhere, you know? But yeah, with that being said though, everybody, that is the new den. I love this den. I think it's so fun, and I honestly, this might be in the top for so far for 2025. Like, we haven't had any like bad dens for 2025 so far, but this one is like just so cozy and comfy. I love the music that's playing in the background. It's just so nice. But yeah, with that being said though, everybody, I am going to bid you adieu, and I hope that you have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you are watching this. And I will see you next time, alrighty? Bye, everybody.